What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. As tonight, they were live from Nashville, Tennessee, which the footage of Randy Orton hitting the RKO on Brock Lesnar on Raw the night before was shown. As Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon looked at him, and pretty much that Orton was jeopardizing a lot of things. And it wouldn't be surprised if Lesnar tried to invade the show. So, to prevent Brock Lesnar from getting into the building, they had multiple security pretty much block it and have to block Orton in from it. So Shane told the security to follow Orton throughout the whole night. The Miz pretty much talked to Bryan and Shane McMahon in, saying that I retained my WWE pretty much Intercontinental Champion, and I didn't want to be drafted here, and Bryan didn't want him here either, but he wanted the Intercontinental title. So tonight, it'll be a triple threat match between Apollo Creed, as Daniel Bryan puts it for some reason. Apollo Creed is debuting tonight. Cruz, Baron Corbin, and Kalisto. And whoever wins will be the #1 contender then. As pretty much as they talked about the RKO from last night, Dean Ambrose came out, talked about he beat his Shield brothers, and he is now the WWE Champion, the Undisputed Champion of the Blue Brand. And he talked about Dolph Ziggler pretty much. How he beat 5 people last week. Ziggler came out serious, pretty much had business going on, and he wasn't playing around. And saying, we're pretty similar, but Ambrose said we're not. But Dolph said, actually, he scrapped and clawed his way up to everything, and Dolph said that wasn't true about Ambrose, so he pretty much talked about then, I came in as a male cheerleader in a green jumpsuit, and I clawed my way from the bottom pretty much. And the difference between both of him and Ziggler is that, we're not complaining. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the internet or what the office thinks or the image goes. I'm here to face whoever goes against me at SummerSlam. And Ziggler said, I was a kid that went to the first WWE event when I was 5 years old, and all he dreamed of was being a pretty much WWE superstar. He went from being at Kent State University, putting on wrestling records, to being a WWE, and then SummerSlam, he's gonna burn Brooklyn to the ground and beat Dean Ambrose's ass and get the title because he's that damn good. But Ambrose pretty much said, no, you're not. And Ziggler showed great fire right here in this promo. I'll give him that. But Ambrose said he wasn't. It's not gonna happen. You think you're the biggest thing, but you're not. Next thing you know, the Wyatt's thing hit, and the lights come back on, and Ziggler was pretty much it with his sister Abigail then, and pretty much he was laid out on the ground, and it was a great opening. I'll give it that. Ziggler showed great fire on his promos, pretty much shouting pretty much, proving that he's the man, showing passion. So him versus Ambrose could be really big now at SummerSlam. Could he go heel? Any of them? We don't know. Daniel Bryan pretty much talking to Ziggler in the back, and he said, you know what? I want a match against Bray Wyatt tonight, and I'm gonna put my title shot on the line. But it doesn't really make sense. Why would you put your title shot on the line that you just won against somebody else? Baron Corbin then went against Apollo Crews and Kalisto, triple threat match, and for a #1 contender spots against The Miz for the Intercontinental title. Pretty much after that, Apollo Crews won, which then Kalisto and Corbin pretty much started the battles. Corbin took out Kalisto, I think. Well, Crews pretty much helped him then, but Miz pretty much hit the skull crushing finale on Crews, and then Corbin pretty much knocked down the Intercontinental Champion, which once again the Intercontinental Champion for 2 weeks now just keeps getting booked like an idiot, getting beat by everybody and made to look like nothing. Becky Lynch came out to go against Eva Marie, God help us all. And I don't really care for Eva Marie in no certain form, shape, or way, which pretty much, I don't know if she's being booked right or not, and I honestly don't care, which was just her faking an injury and walking to the back. Maybe WWE knows she can't wrestle, which Thank God she didn't let her wrestle, because she would have just been on a full episode of Botchamania anyways. Yeah, she pretty much would be on a full episode of Botchamania if she's even in a match, because she just sucks that badly. And no one wants to see her. So, there's not really much to cover really in even rematch, so no one gives a fuck, in all honesty, so fuck Eva Marie. This is basically, that's basically, just screw her. I don't know why she's here. Renee Young interviewed Carmella, and she spotted the scam from Eva, and pretty much Natalya came out saying, why am I not being interviewed? And he said, why don't you go against me tonight? So I guess it'd be Carmella versus Natalya. You know, she just sounds like wood all the time for some reason. But I guess Natalya's and because Carmella called her to pretty much, you know, put your cat lady costume on and go against us. American Alpha made their debut, beat the Vault Villains, squashed them. Pretty much, I don't know why. Wasn't that bad of a match, but you know, I guess the Vault Villains in the doghouse right now, since I hear that Sin Cara pretty much, well, I guess Hunico or whatever beat the shit out of Simon Gotcha the back or whoever fought, and I guess Hunico won. AJ Styles came out to address John Cena. Cena came out then, and he had a message for him. And he says, you know, well, I'm out here. And Styles said the biggest problem is with you, and that these kids root for Cena, and these parents always want to cheer for you also, and that these kids always think they deserve the trophy participation, but no, you don't. You don't get dessert before dinner. You don't get to stay up late before school, and you don't get a trophy for participating. You know, trophies are for winners. AJ Styles is a winner. I beat John Cena, made Money in the Bank. I am a winner, pretty much. Cena is nothing. And these people all love these kids and parents, but pretty much Cena says, I'm a grown-ass man. I can do whatever I want. And he likes the kids and parents, and, you know, typical Cena, what he says, and he does it for the fans and everything. And he said, well, you know, I challenge you to SummerSlam. He says, no club, no excuses. And pretty much Cena accepted it then. And Styles says, I'm going to be looking forward to beating you. And then on Smackdown on Tuesday, you're going to come out and admit to everybody that AJ Styles beat John Cena. Which Styles sounds like a cartoon villain going after the kids and parents, or someone saying now. But I guess it's going to, you know, get Cena riled up then. And stuff, so Cena, doing his pandering to the kids and parents. We know how Cena does his promos sometimes, and some of them are good. And he showed fire right here, but I don't know, Styles. Sometimes he sound like a cartoon morning villain for some reason. It just didn't make a lot of sense. But it was a great promo between both of those two. Randy Orton against Fandango. Pretty much Brock Lesnar showed up and brushed through security in F5. Randy Orton and Shane and them got rid of him then. So we knew that was coming. And then they pretty much had security make Brock leave, and Paul Heyman pretty much got him and put him in the car, and they left. Heath Slater, the man to be given a shot, and he wanted a contract. Again, and so he would take out Rhino and everything, talking Shane McMahon in the back. But when I guess Heath Slater was still talking, Rhino speared him through the wall, or whatever he speared him through, and just gored him and left him there. Renee Young pretty much talked to Dean Ambrose then, as Ambrose stood up, said he's going to take out Ziggler. Pretty much take out Ziggler and everything. So they're doing these backstage interviews with Renee Young in the back somewhere, so yeah. Carmella came out, but then was attacked by Natalya, which, by the way, we got no women's matches tonight. We just like, kind of like screwed us in a way. It just didn't make any sense for some reason. Carmella was attacked. Eva Marie had no match with Becky Lynch. So we get no women's matches. Both of them just no contest. Shane and Brian were in the back talking about Ziggler saying, you sure you want to put your number one contender on the line? Said, do any of you guys believe in me? And Ziggler pretty much told him to say, screw you to them. Ziggler then went against Bray Wyatt. which I believe Ziggler, I like to call him now Discount Shawn Michaels, since he's almost everything he's supposed to be, but not that great, but he almost dresses like him, since I guess Ziggler's now new finisher is the super kick, and pretty much beat Bray Wyatt by it, so yeah, it's just, he just looks like Shawn Michaels at one point. It's almost like a discount. His gear is near like it. You know, he's still like that mixture of Billy Gunn in a way, but he's just like discount HBK when he comes out. And now that he's doing super kicks as finishers, it just reminds me of Shawn Michaels now for some reason. But SmackDown was alright this week. It was pretty good. Not as great as last week's show, which was okay still, but SmackDown somewhat got a little bit better this week, especially with the debut of American Alpha, which I don't know why they didn't put them on the first show for SmackDown, which made no sense, but it's kind of like alright. I like the presentation of the show, though, for SmackDown, how it's done in some ways, with the entrances and how the side of where they debuted and whatever. And I guess some of the backstage segments with Renee Young. But it was an alright show, and I still think Dean Ambrose don't win that technically is the WWE champion right now. I don't know why we need another title, because we don't supposed to take him seriously as WWE champion. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Yeah.